Ahoy and welcome to the playtest for Cozy Game Restoration. It is a upcoming game by Parasol Corp, which is an Australian company. I've been lucky enough to be afforded a playtest position, so let's have a look. You can see this is a nice opening screen here. There's a collection, I suppose, that you can put your games once they're clean on there, feedback, and I guess it tells you different chances of getting different games as we go. So let's pick a new room to clean, a new game to clean, and see what we can find. So we can choose, we have $190. I'm going to pick a nice cheap box just to see how we go. I think there's only 8 we can do in this playtest. Unboxing controls. Let's have a look at that. I do wish that you could... Cute. I do wish you could control the game a little better with the WASD keys, but it is entirely mouse. So you pull off the tape and we spin it around. Let's see how we go here. Come on, off tape. It's caused me some grief. Ahaha. This piece first. Off you get. I mean, if it was me, I'd just use my hand, but I'm not going to complain, absolutely. I like that there's branding on the box. Tells you who the game's from. And it gives you a little progress bar too, which is nice. So if you want to, you can 100% this box. If that is how you want to do things. Get off, tape. Come on. Get off of here. There you go. Oh, I can rip it. That's kind of a fun little... extra. I want to just get this corner off. Aha. And let me tell you, once it's off, it's off. Right. Check this. Get down here, you. I'm hoping it's nice and peaceful. I think that's the idea. Is it's a gentle throwback to when you were younger. Let's see what we got. Some packing pellets, and we got Superbike Showdown, so we can have a look about how we do things. We peel stickers off and put them in the bin. We can clean this, and we can get rid of, I guess it's writing. So let's have a look what we got. The tweezers we already know. This is the Q-tip. I assume this is for dirt. Okay. We can clean it like that. It's pretty good. I wonder if the brush is just a quicker Q-tip. And you've got your progress bar up the top there. This is like a heat gun maybe, or a... aha! That blows all the silly pellets away. That's useful. Can I control which way this blows, or it just blows up? By the looks of it, we can just blow all these out the window. Get out of the way, pellets. Can I lift him up? Oh, good. Does that mean I can use the pellet gun? Ha ha ha. A bit more effectively. Yep, we can move him like that. Get all these guys out the way. So we have a nice clean area to clean. We don't want to drop you off the table now, do we? Alrighty. Let's have a look and see if we can get some of these stickers off here, eh? Oh, it leaves a bit of residue behind, doesn't it? Into the bin. You're not quite as... Can I clean you? What about this 100 yen sticker? It's nicer. Now, how do we get this residue off? It's just changing the colour of it. So I think that's good. And take it nice and slow and try and get the corners. A bit cleaner, we'll zoom in a bit so we can see what we're doing a little better. Okay, we can get rid of that just by wetting it first, which is good. Can we dry that now? Aha. So I scrubbed that E rating, and I wonder if I wrecked that by scrubbing it. Seagull is funny instead of Sega. I like that. All the little homages. So this has changed colour. It hasn't come off yet. What's the toothpaste do? I think that might be for a different type of game. Oh, but this blows away some of the dust. So that's quite nice. Still not sure what to do about that sticky residue. This shows me the bits I haven't quite gotten to yet. That's clever. Blow in the bottom of this, even though they all say not to blow in them. Some of that did come off, okay. It's just drying it, isn't it? toothbrush might be too abrasive. Clean this guy up. Let's let that sit for a bit. Flip him over. Just a little. We can try and get into these nooks and crannies. Nice and flat. Try and get all the dust off the back here before we start. Brushing some of those hard to reach places like the circles. Not forgetting to keep the brush nice and damp. Does not want to come off, does it? Come on, little sticker. Alright. Where have you gone? Into the bin with you. I'm still not quite sure how to get rid of all this residue. I would figure you just scrub it with the brush. It is changing colour. See, this could be right. I think this actually might be the way. Looking at it, making sure to keep things nice and clean if we can. Taking breaks to dry to see what's underneath. Still lots of grot that I've missed. Me and the toothbrush against the world in this one. What's that little percentage bar? Hopefully go up and up. As we get all those hard to reach places. Much better. Oh, so you can complete at 70%, that's good to know. I think we'd benefit from some music or something in the background, just to make it a little bit more. But then I guess you can choose your own this way, can't you? I want to pick this one. these few little bits that we missed. Hop on the torch. There are gonna be some specs. Uh-huh. I'm happy enough with that. Let's flip the game. It's nice to have a flip the game button. Makes things a little easier. And having to fight with that kind of cumbersome other bit. The good thing is the menu that tells you the controls isn't actually in the way. Good. Flip. Alright. Let's work on these bits. These are bits of the stickers that have refused to leave. Which I don't think it's supposed to. But we can still enjoy its little springy strangeness. Pop some of the dropper down. These bits. Try and get them nice. See if we can get rid of the old owner's name. There we go. I remember doing something very similar when I was around 10 years old, buying the Nintendo 64 games from garage sales. You'd get them home and they'd have no box and permanent marker or stickers or labels, and you would have to do everything in your power to try and make them look as good as you could, because, you know, they were your games and you wanted to show pride in the things that you had. It's much better, look at that. Yeah, that's good. It may need to be groups like this to try and get clean. I think it's ever going to be perfect, but gee, it's a lot better than it was. Am I going to be happy around 90? I think so. Let's see what other types we have. Lawyers are saying, please do not actually do this in real life. Well, that's good. The lawyers have a modicum of sense, I would say. Am I happy enough with 93? I think we're going to go yes. Ah, some of those were scratches. Interesting, the back looks like it's still on there. So I wonder if the scratches could be removed with toothpaste. So this shows by collection. 1 hour storing games. Says I've got rewards. I assume that's some sort of torch. Great. Let's put you on the top. You can choose what's on there. That's quite nice, isn't it? Huh. Right. So that's what the rewards are for. Lovely. Let's have a look at one more. Let's do something a bit more expensive. Off comes the tape. Straight out the window. Well, almost straight out the window. We'll look inside the box. And what do we get? Glory of hats. By the look of it, can we flip him? Can we flip him again? Wonderful. Let's start with that. Get rid of the pellets. We say thank you, but no thank you to pellets. We understand what they're trying to do, but we're disinterested in that particular type. We say thank you, pellets. How'd she go? Gee, it was $60 once, gosh. Yeah, the air is interesting because it only clearly goes one way, but that's okay. Let's try and start at the bottom here. Brush a bit of dirt out from near the connection, near the pins. There's a lot of dirt on the inside of this thing. Trying to not even look at the back for now. I'm undoing stuff apparently. Which means there's something else I should be doing instead. Is that all sticky? The percentage bar is a good indicator if I'm doing the right thing or not. Looks like no, I'm not. Okay, that seems to make things better. So are they scratches? Do I need to put it on and then dry it out? Just colouring the whole thing. That's a good question. I am. Well, we'll worry about that later. This one feels very sticky and very scratched. Try and get into those little holes. Just by scrubbing, get that out of your toothpaste. Apply toothpaste liberally across the entire game surface. The scratches do look better though. Is this another residue that I have to try and find? Yes. Let's really see what we're working with here. Much better. Now, is that a deep scratch? Can I get rid of that with the old? So I can. Wouldn't that be nice? bit of residue in the sunshine. Which is kind of cool, honestly. And some deep scratches in there too. Which I think we get rid of by combining. Huh. Let's see if that's right. Looks right to me. We can say what scratches. Alright, let's try and get this sticker off, eh? Also some dirt on the label that we can see nicely nice. It'll clean up. Can we get these specks of dirt up like this? Yes, we can. Story of Hats Hourglass. That's the game. These little border rollers. Need to clean this fella. It's better. Maybe it's been on there too long now. It's getting dirty. Sure is. Gee. What little pops we can get off with the Q-tip here. This residue on the plastic with the toothbrush. But on the paper, not so much. It's supposed to be in the bin, but near enough in this case is good. Sticker number 3. Off you come, sir. Here we go. Into the bin. It's a satisfying little gameplay loop once you've figured out how to do all the things. Nothing overly complicated. Just have to know which tool works on what kind of stain or residue. And take your time going about your business. This scratch I would think is toothpaste, but yeah. Wouldn't that be nice, eh? Oh, there's a bit of residue I can still see here. Interesting. I do like how the light means you can catch residue you might not have been able to see previously. It's a good little addition there. I'm going to put this here. Get a toothbrush because it's from plastic. Lovely. That front is pretty much done. Can we flip him? Flip. Okay. And the story starts anew. Brush off the dust. I feel like the heat gun might be doing a little more than it should right now. But there's good feedback to give. And that's why they do playtests. Don't want to make it too easy. Unless this is just actually an air blower and not a heat gun, in which case it makes sense that it's doing a lot of the cleaning. I do like the dust little graphic that shines back into your face as you are cleaning a particularly dusty bit, like this label. Sticker goes in the bin. Give it a little wiggle. Keep this one clean. You notice nice and early if you miss any bits. Get rid of that little scratch. Off comes the sticker. scratches. See if that's a scratch or a feature. It was a scratch. Good. Here come more pellets. Not sure what's in this bottom bit. But whatever it is, this is working well. So we roll with it. Flip. Ah, yeah, there's still some gross bits in there. For sure. The toothbrush is nicely off. It's nice to have a look in different lights as well, just to see what you might have missed. Or where you might have missed, in my case, around the sides. Or what you've forgotten to dry. See here, there's still some dust specks here that I've forgotten about. But all in all, it looks a lot better than when I first got it. There is some marking here. It's gone down 1%. Didn't like me doing that. Even though it looks to me cleaner. $23 is going to do it for this little guy. Because it looks like I can't get those few little bits left. These little bits of residue that I'm trying to get clean up. Doesn't seem to be doing terribly much, so I'm going to count that as a win. He looks pretty darn good to me. %, of the stickers, he says. I think some of them don't count as going in the bin. But he looks a lot better than he did. Let me tell you. So I got $3 more for all that. Looks like in the playtest we only get access to some very basic. You, my friend, need to have a product place. Because you're a beautiful game. Let's do one more. Let's do it regular. Start at the bottom again. Come now, sticky tape. You're being difficult. You needn't be difficult. Thank you. Let's see what's in the box this time. Alrighty. So we have City Planner from Reticulated Splines, an old favourite of, I'm sure, all of ours. We're going to start by getting some of this dust off as best as we can. Some of these harder to reach places may need some more finagling as we go. Make sure we keep our brush nice and moist. cute they put their own branding on the games and their own company logo, Parasol Corporation, on the game also. I think it's a nice little touch. You'll have to try and get rid of that do not delete save. Writing, somebody must have really loved the particular city they were working on to ensure that it wasn't removed. Or overridden while they were playing it. And fair enough, I'm sure we've all played a SimCity or a Civilizations or something of that ilk and had someone overwrite our save accidentally back in the day. And the hours and hours of lost time certainly were frustrating. Make sure these go in the bin, won't we? Because I want to get the full marks before cleaning them. Lovely. Now we have slightly discoloured the label just by getting rid of that request not to delete. Unless that's the design of the box. That could very well be the design of the box. Okay, these little bits of rusty stuff. Can we scrape them? Yes, we can. Alright, the front of this game I think is pretty beautiful by now. Let's flip. Woof. Yes, the back is not so nice. It says I'm already 70-ish% complete. That's nice. Considering I still have a lot to go. Good, okay, sticker falls in bin. Coop goes on. Covering completely. This guy comes in, gets clean. dried. Toothbrush comes in, cleans remaining little bits of crap. Rinse, repeat. Okay, let's get these 2 stickers done here. Hello, random rolling. Fellows, why are you here? Is that a tiny patch of residue just down here? It might be. Yep. I have a feeling some of these scratch marks are coming off with my air gun, which I don't think they're supposed to. But feedback to the playtest, feedback to the developers, that's why we playtest. I like that the sunshine shows me bits of residue that I've missed. That's a really good little feature with the lighting. Didn't expect the label to be a toothbrush. Don't forget to believe in yourself. It's a nice little bit on the end there, isn't it? 99% there, which is the best yet. There's a little bit here. Can I get to that? The bigger question is, why can't I get to that? So now we're so close to being done, we can use the torch. See, there are tiny, tiny little specks. I'm not going to shoot myself over. 1%, I think I'm happy with it. And here he is, City Planner for the Super 16. Very good. It says I've done none of the scratches. And again, 50% of the stickers, which I don't agree with. Look at that beautiful shine at the back there. Oh, I did miss a bit of residue. Welp, that's life. And we got an S grade. Hooray, I got a lamp. Excellent. This little fella's going to go with the rest. So that's really it, folks. If you want to have a go at the playtest, it is open currently. You can jump on Steam and have a look at the playtest. You can have a look up Cozy Game Restoration if you like the content. Please support Parasol Corp, and we thank them for opening the playtest. Have a go. It's a nice, relaxing thing to do with a bit of time. Gives you some nostalgia vibes if you had that sort of experience when you were younger. And thank you so much for spending some time with me today.